Los Angeles Lakers fans, are you ready to confront a truth that, just a short while ago, would have been absolutely unthinkable? A notion so audacious it would have sent shockwaves to the very foundation of the storied franchise? For years, the narrative around the Lakers has been inextricably linked to one name, LeBron James. Every move, every decision, every whisper seemed to revolve around catering to King, ensuring his comfort and maximizing his championship window. But now, with Luka Dončić firmly established as the undisputed future of this team, has the unthinkable finally happened? Have the Lakers, in their relentless pursuit of another championship, just sign a player who could, in a stunning twist of fate, replace Bronny James, LeBron's own son, on the roster? This isn't just about a roster spot. It's about a seismic shift in philosophy, a bold declaration that in Hollywood, winning trumps all, even the most sacred of family ties. The Los Angeles Lakers are not just any NBA franchise. They are a global phenomenon, a beacon of basketball excellence, and a team perpetually under the brightest spotlight. The pressure to win, to hoist championship banners, is not just an expectation. It's a way of life. For the past several seasons, that pressure has largely revolved around maximizing the twilight years of LeBron James's legendary career. Every trade, every free agent signing, every strategic decision was meticulously crafted to surround him with the talent needed to compete for titles. The idea of doing anything that might displease LeBron, let alone threaten his son's place on the team, was simply beyond the realm of possibility. It was an unwritten rule, a sacred pact that governed the Lakers' every move. However, the landscape of the Lakers has dramatically shifted. The blockbuster trade that brought Luka Dončić to Hollywood fundamentally altered the franchise's trajectory. Dončić, a generational talent, is now the undisputed cornerstone, the future around whom the next era of Lakers basketball will be built. With LeBron James still a vital contributor, but no longer the sole gravitational force, the Lakers now possess a newfound leeway, a strategic freedom that allows them to make decisions based purely on what best serves the team's championship aspirations. This isn't a slight against LeBron. It's a natural evolution, a necessary step for a franchise in win-now mode that is also looking to build a sustainable future around its new superstar. The emotional attachment, while still present, is now balanced by a cold, hard assessment of talent and fit. In their relentless pursuit of bolstering the lineup around Dončić, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves, the Lakers have made a move that, while seemingly minor on the surface, carries significant implications. They've signed Nick Smith Jr. to a two-way deal. For those unfamiliar with Smith Jr., he's a young guard with a tantalizing offensive skill set, a player who spent his first 2 seasons with the Charlotte Hornets. During his time there, he averaged 8 points, 1.8 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game, shooting 39.1% from the floor and a respectable 36.9% from beyond the arc. While his improvement between his first and second seasons wasn't substantial enough to keep him in Charlotte, leading to his waiver, his underlying talent, particularly his shooting potential, clearly caught the eye of the Lakers front office. Now, here's where the narrative takes a fascinating turn and where the emotional stakes truly rise. Bronny James, LeBron's son, is currently on the Lakers roster, reportedly being groomed for a defensive specialist role. It's a role that, if he thrives in it, could carve out a legitimate NBA career for him. But what if he doesn't? What if the defensive specialist role doesn't materialize as hoped? This is where Nick Smith Jr. enters the picture, not just as another young guard, but as a potential direct replacement for Bronny as an end-of-the-bench option. The very idea of the Lakers signing a player who could directly compete with and potentially supplant Bronny James is a stark reminder that in the ruthless world of professional basketball, sentimentality often takes a backseat to performance. The Lakers' backcourt is undeniably crowded. Between Luka Dončić, Austin Reeves, the recently acquired Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, and Bronny James, Smith Jr. faces an uphill battle for playing time. However, his unique skill set, particularly his willingness to play off-ball and his potential as a shooting threat, makes him impossible to ignore. As Lakers insider Jovan Buah pointed out on a recent episode of Buah's Block, Smith Jr. has shown flashes of being an above-average shooter. Even if the specific rookie year percentage cited, 43%, was slightly off, he shot 39% from deep. The key takeaway, however, is his offensive upside. particularly his ability to stretch the floor and create his own shot. Bua's analysis provides crucial insight into the Lakers' thinking. He explained that Bronny's path to cracking the rotation hinges on him being a better defender than Marcus Smart, a formidable challenge given Smart's reputation as one of the league's premier perimeter defenders. This sets a high bar for Bronny, emphasizing the defensive specialist role he's being asked to fill. But what if Smith Jr. can be serviceable on the defensive end, and more importantly, return to being an above-average shooter? Bua believes that if Smith Jr. can consistently knock down shots, there will be minutes for him, even in a crowded backcourt. This highlights the Lakers' desperate need for consistent shooting, a commodity that can unlock Dončić's playmaking even further. The contrast between Smith Jr. and Bronny James, as articulated by Bua, is particularly illuminating. He's someone who shot 43% on three as a rookie, Bua initially stated, though later correcting it to 39%. Especially comparing him to Bronny and Gabe Vincent, he is far behind those two guys defensively. Bua conceded about Smith Jr. This acknowledges Smith Jr.'s defensive shortcomings, a critical area where Bronny is expected to excel. However, Bua quickly pivoted to Smith Jr.'s offensive strengths. But I think the offensive end, he might be the most gifted shot creator and scorer of those three. And if he can figure out ways to play off the ball and be a reliable catch-and-shoot spot-up threat, maybe a guy who can attack closeouts on the weak side and whatnot, that could be a pathway to him getting minutes at some point or in some lineup. This detailed breakdown reveals the Lakers' strategic calculus. While Bronny is being developed as a defensive stopper and a pass-first guard, Smith Jr. offers a different, yet equally valuable offensive dimension. His ability to create his own shot, shoot off the dribble, and be a reliable catch-and-shoot threat could provide a much-needed scoring punch off the bench. In a league increasingly dominated by three-point shooting and offensive versatility, having a player who can consistently put the ball in the basket and stretch the floor is a significant asset. The Lakers, with their win-now mentality, are clearly looking for players who can contribute immediately, and Smith Jr.'s offensive potential makes him a compelling option. The Lakers' roster construction also suggests a forward-thinking approach. While Marcus Smart, 31 years old, and Gabe Vincent, 29 years old, are valuable contributors, neither is considered a long-term piece in Hollywood. As the Lakers look to build around Dončić and potentially Reeves for a foreseeable future, surrounding them with specialized talent will be a top priority. This is where both Bronny James and Nick Smith Jr. could carve out their niches. If Smith Jr. can emerge as a knockdown shooter, a consistent threat from beyond the arc, there will undoubtedly be a spot for him on the roster moving forward. His ability to space the floor and provide instant offense would be invaluable to a team built around Dončić's elite playmaking. Conversely, if Bronny James can truly develop into an elite defender, capable of guarding multiple positions and disrupting opposing offenses in bursts, he too could have a real, impactful NBA career. The beauty of this scenario is that, on paper, the two young guards complement each other remarkably well. Bronny, with his pass-first mentality and elite defensive instincts, could be the disruptive force on one end, while Smith Jr., with his theoretical ability to hit shots off the dribble and from the corner, could provide the offensive firepower on the other. This isn't necessarily an either/or situation. The Lakers could potentially benefit from playing both guards, leveraging their distinct skill sets to create a more balanced and versatile backcourt rotation. However, the reality of win-now mode is that time for experimentation is a luxury the Lakers simply don't have. With championship aspirations mounting, every minute on the court, every rotation decision carries immense weight. New head coach J.J. Redick will face the difficult task of balancing immediate results with long-term player development. Giving both youngsters some degree of responsibility in the regular season could be crucial for their long-term success, allowing them to gain valuable experience and refine their games at the NBA level. But Redick will have to ask himself if it's worth the gamble, if the potential long-term benefits outweigh the immediate risks of playing unproven talent in high-stakes situations. This is the fascinating tightrope walk the Lakers are currently navigating. They are a team with a clear vision for the future, centered around Luka Dončić, but also a team desperate to win now. The signing of Nick Smith Jr. is a subtle yet powerful signal that the Lakers are prioritizing talent and fit above all else. even when it involves a player as high-profile as Bronny James. It's a testament to the ruthless efficiency required to build a championship contender, and a reminder that in the NBA, every roster spot is earned, not given. The competition for minutes will be fierce, and only the most impactful players will survive. What's your take on this intriguing development? Do you believe Nick Smith Jr. has a legitimate chance to supplant Bronny James? Or will Bronny's defensive prowess ultimately secure his spot? How do you think new coach J.J. Redick will manage this crowded backcourt? And what does this move say about the Lakers' long-term strategy? Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. And if you're as captivated by the Lakers' relentless pursuit of greatness as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest, most insightful analysis from the heart of Hollywood.